Welcome, truth seekers and freedom lovers. This is Makia with the Freedom Articles. This is video number 337 on Monday, July 13th, 2026. And the Department of War or Department of Defense has now released their fourth group of UFO or UAP files. So let's dive into it and see what they've uncovered. So some good background to this video. If you want to check out my previous work, I've done videos on each of the other tranches, part 1, part 2, part 3, all correspond to the first, second, and third tranches respectively. And then I've done plenty of other videos on this topic, such as this one, video 319, the UFO disclosure op gains steam. Very important information to be aware of when we're analyzing this stuff. And of course, the Israel alien advanced tech connection. That's also important to understand that this New World Order is being pushed out through Israel and also through control of the whole alien matter, the whole extraterrestrial matter. It's all connected. So diving into this, we've got, as usual, a bunch of different types of files. So there's audio, there's .img, the image files, PDFs, documents, and then the videos. So most people are interested in the videos. We're going to look mostly at that, but there is a document here where there was a conference at Los Alamos, which is a famous place in New Mexico where many of the top physicists and scientists who worked on the Manhattan Project, worked on developing the nuclear weapon bomb for the US during World War II, they were gathered there. They were discussing this phenomenon of these strange lights, green fireballs that were reported for a period of several months in the vicinity of the laboratory at Los Alamos. And these group of scientists came to the conclusion that, yeah, it could have been related to meteors entering the atmosphere, maybe, but actually, probably not. Nothing like this, to his knowledge, had ever been observed in the case of meteorite drops. So there have been stories after stories that have been around for a long time talking about the appearance of UFOs over nuclear sites, not just in America, but in other countries, and then the disabling of the nuclear weapons. So this stuff, there was a Captain Robert Salas who talked about this personally, that he witnessed this, that he experienced this. So here we have, more UFO activity in areas of exotic weapons. So again, a connection there. But I've done a lot of work analyzing what happened in this period of time, especially in 1947. That was a massive year for the world, for America. We had the Roswell crash. We had Operation High Jump. There's all sorts of stuff we still don't know about what was really going on that year, but we can piece together some things that happened. And then Truman signed the National Security Act as well, which gave birth to all the alphabet goon agencies. And yeah, it was really not a good year for freedom. But New Mexico is definitely connected to a lot of happenings, a lot of weird stuff that's not really good for humanity and for freedom. It's no coincidence, in my opinion, that Jeffrey Epstein had his Zorro Ranch not that far from Santa Fe. There's Dulce, the underground base. There's Los Alamos is in the area as well. So it's all in that area. But okay, let's get to some of the videos here. So this first one, we can play a bit from this. If you remember this star-shaped craft, or I guess you could not even really call it a craft, we don't know what it is. They had one of these released also in the first tranche. Some people have theorized it's not even really a UFO, it's a flare. I don't know what it is, but they've decided to roll out another video of it. So that one's not really that sensational. This second one I'm going to show you, this one's a bit more interesting. This has a series of 2 or 3 orbs that are flying in formation. They seem to come in and out of visibility, come in and out of sight, almost as though they're from another dimension, which I believe is a whole aspect to this whole phenomenon. So this is 5 minutes worth, and you can just see that the craft continually, you can really only see one of them right now, but more of them come in to see there. Another one has dropped down, or 2 more have dropped down below it, and they're just flying around together. So this one's a little bit more interesting. It's more substantial than some of the releases so far. And if we fast forward to the end of this one, then there's not really that much more to see with this. It's mostly just these orbs flying. So going on to the next one, this one is a short one. Let's play this here. We have the 2 there just flying across the screen horizontally. Okay, this one is a little more interesting. And get ready for it. And there. So this one's called, some people are calling it a red tic tac. But I'm going to slow it down a little bit because what happens is something comes in from this lower right part of the screen, comes up very quickly. And then not only does it do its infamous 90-degree right angle turn at a really high speed and shoots out of the screen, but it actually seems like it's changed, rotated on its axis or something, because before it does the turn, we're looking at it from one perspective where it's thicker, it's wider. Then when it does the turn and it shoots away, it is really flat, like paper thin, as though it's changed, not even just changed direction, it's changed orientation, something's happened. But I haven't really seen this before, so this is very interesting. I'm going to slow it down a little bit and just pause it as it comes into the screen. Okay, so get ready. And there it is. So you saw it come in, get to this point, and now we've got a very flat shaped disc that's going to shoot away. And there it is, it's gone. So that one's actually genuinely interesting. I like that one a lot. The last video I'm going to show in this little analysis is this one here. Now this is only 30 seconds, but there's a lot that happens in this 30 seconds. So it's, again, I have to say this is quite unique in terms of UFOs, because this is a really substantial object. Whatever it is, it's not just like a saucer or a cigar shaped. It's a very strange shape. So let's take a look at it. But you'll notice that as the video goes on, more and more light seem to come out from this object. So very strange, but I will say hilariously that there's been a lot of memes in the last day or two talking about this and comparing this object to a flying pig balloon. And who knows what it really is. A lot of mystery over it, but this is pretty funny, whoever came up with this. Anyway, if you want to catch all of the videos, just instead of kind of clicking through the official site, you can go to this YouTube video here, which lists them all one after the other. But it's interesting. We need to keep looking at this stuff. Who knows where this is all leading? So far, there's really nothing that is so sensational that it warrants great attention. I mean, a lot of this stuff has already been in the public. I would say all of this stuff, very similar stuff, has already been in the public domain for literally decades. But the fact that they're doing it and they're up to 4 tranches now is at least a step in the right direction. And we'll just have to keep watching this and see where it leads. With our wits about us, of course, remembering that this could be leading to some kind of scenario where they want to announce a visitation, or they want to fake an invasion, and they want to get us to fear the aliens or to support a world government. We always have to be aware of where this might be going ultimately. That's all for this video. As always, don't take my word for it. Do your own research. Please leave your comments, and all links are placed in the show notes below every time. If you'd like this video and feel that I've earned it, please like, share, subscribe, and follow. My work is on Rumble, BitChute, Odysee, Brighteon, Substack, YouTube, and thefreedomarticles.com.